anybody that might be new in, I just spent today recording a cover song, which is now in Discord. It's also available for like YouTube members and Patreon and shit, so yeah. It's out. Honestly, like, lower your expectations. I'm not a professional singer. But I was playing with some settings and shit. But yeah, for anybody that missed it, we got into Arreat Plateau a couple of weeks ago. We like ran in to go find a waypoint. We found it. But then we spent last week clearing it. We cleared the I'm not sure what it's called underneath, but we cleared whatever it is underneath. And it we don't have to re-clear that again, but it crashed. So I have to re-clear the whole top of Arreat Plateau, and then we can get into it's a glacial pass. And once we're in there, I've got to find a waypoint, which I think is on like level 2, maybe. I can't really remember. Like, I'm in that like peak exhaustion kind of time, so my brain just doesn't have it. But yeah, we're gonna see how we go. Last time I spawned out here, we had like a fucking, what did we have? We had an electric goat that was fantastic. Hey, Mr. Banana, welcome in. Alright, what do we got in here? So yeah, I'm also doing an OCD nostalgia playthrough where I'm recreating my original character that I had back when I was 12 with the original Diablo 2. And when I had that OC, it was bad. So her stats are terrible on purpose, like everything's equal. Same applies for the tree, and that really restricts what she can use and like gear that she can wear and shit. But I didn't know rune words or anything like that when I was 12, so I can't be using any of those. And I gotta kill everything, pick up oh shit, there's an electric in here. Yeah, over there. Yeah, I gotta pick up everything, kill everything, get all the map, all those sort of things. Mate, fuck off. I also have my helper who's trapped down in that room by the look of it. And I gotta keep, well, I don't have to keep her alive, but I do have to take her all the way through. She can only have my hand-me-downs. Oh, there he is. There's the special dude. You're multiple shots, you're not the electric one. Okay, there you are. I don't know where the electric dude went, but mate, I could probably hit him. It's recommended to me for days like everything you streamed so far. Oh, nice. Well, that's kind of cool. Shit, hold on. Yeah, no, I find that pretty interesting because like if it's Twitch, like Twitch is terrible for recommendation stuff. Well, no. Or it lagged out, wouldn't let me heal myself. That's fine. We'll go back and get it. Alright, let's drop 50k on her. Yeah, Twitch doesn't really do much in the way of like kind of like sharing it, and YouTube does it better. Yes, but I had one video, one live that like glitched out and kept saying it was upcoming, and I couldn't get it to stop. I ended up having to fucking delete it. Now, I do have like spare gear, but I reckon I could probably walk over and maybe grab it. I probably should have tested this before buying her, but you know, where is my corpse up here? Yeah, I clicked off the screen before, and so when I used healing, it didn't do healing, hence the death. But shit happens. Plus, I obviously need to buy more potions and crap. But yeah, what are you up to today? I am being in like the perpetually tired category today. Cause like I was supposed to do rigging yesterday, and I woke up really tired. My eyes were sore, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll watch another video and then I'll do rigging. I'll just watch another one and another. Anyway, I didn't do rigging, but I ended up like learning other shit in my acts of procrastination And then I'm like, you know what? I really want to like test some of that shit. And then, yeah, I ended up fucking staying up till 3 p.m. or something like that. Fucking recording a cover song. So, yeah. So I'm also tired. Yeah. So I normally sleep during the day. And I am awake at night. But because I've been awake since Wednesday night? Yeah, Wednesday night. Yesterday night. I pretty much, after stream, I'll be going pretty much straight to bed. I normally do like editing and stuff for hours afterwards, but not tonight. And also, my game, Diablo 2, crashes. So in the event that it crashes, like obviously if it's in like the first 30 minutes, obviously I'll come back and I'll play again. But like, if it's in like an hour or two or something like that, it'll just be a short stream, you know? So I'll just take that as a hint to go to sleep. Hey, slow cat. When? Where the fuck are you? I saw like a tiny bit of yesterday. In like the moments where I was procrastinating heavily. I'm like, let me watch something so I can like get energy to go and do something. Yeah. I kind of like briefly clicked with you guys and I'm like, nope, I need to get the concentrations and the energy and the focus and crap. It didn't hit me until about 6 a.m. and I started working on stuff at like 9, so like 9 p.m. So yeah, it took a while to like get there. It's great. Yeah, how the fuck are you? What are you up to today? I'm trying to like re-clear this area. We've done it all, this whole area out here before, but part of my playthrough is I gotta kill everything, clear it all, and then like move forwards. Basically, if I don't find a waypoint, I have to re-clear where I've been and kind of push forwards again. So it takes like about 4-ish hours with the way that she's got her character stats and stuff to be able to like move forwards. But yeah, I figure I'm gonna be like a whole lot less like coherent chatty wise tonight. There's gonna be like so many things where like people say something and it like just takes me like a full hot minute to get it. But it's fine. We don't need fucking brain power for stuff. Probably. Nope. Oh. Get up. Alright. I picked up like a mask. That mask could be good. I don't really want to clear up here. I want to come back up to here. So I don't have to go down into there. Because I already went down there. So we don't have to redo that. It's a closed space. So as much as I want to play Diablo 2, I couldn't afford to buy one. Oh yeah. No, that's understandable. This was gifted to me. I absolutely love Diablo 2. Diablo 2 is my favorite game of all time. And like I had this kind of like in my back pocket for a little while. Just kind of like sitting here, Resurrected, and I'm like, I'd like to play it. I want to play it, but I'm like, I don't want to just make a dime a dozen like piece of shit character kind of thing. As in like, you know, the absolute like min-max stats and, you know, all the things kind of thing. I'm like, I don't want to do that. Just dime a dozen kind of thing. I'm like, I want my first character to be special and or important to me kind of thing. And yeah, what better way to do that than to like recreate the terrible character I had the first time I played when I was 12 and didn't know like what the fuck I was doing. So yeah, for anybody that doesn't know, being like an archer and shit, I probably should have some like fucking points in like dexterity and I don't know, like vitality and energy and some shit, pretty much. But like they're all even points all the way through. My first Diablo 2 character is always an Amazon called Kelly, and I use a bow and fire, and I can't really use any other attacks, like unless I think I could take a hit, which like because of her stats and stuff, she usually can't like take a hit from anybody. She also can't deal a lot of damage, so I end up like not getting to use my offhand weapon. My my offhand weapon could be anything as long as it's not a crossbow. It could be like another it could be another bow, just not a crossbow. So, yeah, but the offhand weapon I've got at the moment is actually considerably stronger than my bow, because my bow's like Act 3 and this is Act 5. Hell, so it's also really bad for what it is. It's very, very low points. I'm also probably going to get like an ad in a minute too, just to let you know. I'll leave those guys up there. I'm just kind of like trying to make a cut off here. I did watch your Zomboid stream 2 days ago after ended. Let's see what you're up to. I couldn't build such a territory that you had. What, my home base? Or... like, I didn't build the place. I've mostly just been going, like, exploring and shit. Because, like, you know how you have the journaling mod and stuff? So, like, you can kind of, like, record some of your skills. Yeah, when my person dies, I just die. And I have to start again. But I start again with, like, a completely random kind of character, so like, I don't know what I'm getting into each time, and a lot of the skills I haven't used yet, so when I do get them, I don't know what they do, and I have to like figure out how to deal with them. That can sometimes get me dead and shit. So yeah, pretty much like the way I sort of look at Project Zomboid is like, for now I kind of want to get the basics of like how to kind of kill zombies, protect myself, like feed myself, like prevent death in those kind of simplistic ways, get accustomed to like everything, what do you call it, like all the various armors and weapons and damage. Mate, please stop hitting me. Take a fucking decoy or something. Yeah, we'll have that. Yeah, I figured kind of like once I've got the basics down, I sort of feel like I'd be able to then start like branching out into the more survivally aspect of like, you know, I don't know, probably wearing the right gear or looking for the specific stuff that is actually going to keep me alive, and crafting shit, building stuff, all that stuff's probably important. Hold on, I missed a jump. Don't worry, I'm still on the basics. All I do is kill. Yeah, but like, your person can still stay alive for like, what was it, 3 months? Most of my characters have been alive for about 20-something days. So, like, I do get there. Like, sometimes those 20-odd days are like, you know, one person in a, what do you call it, in like a really, really dense area. Lots and lots of zombie killings and stuff like that. Sometimes that 20 days is just me sitting within like a safe place trying to get skills. Like, for instance, when I was trying to do the mechanic skills, I went for a walk down to that town and I had my high thirst person, but I felt safe enough in that town because I'm like, well, you know, I have access to all these like buildings that have got water in them and food that I haven't like looted and stuff, and I found like what looked like maybe a uni or a boarding school. And I'm like, cool, I can get like books and shit, and I can read them here. And like, I was constantly like trying to keep her alive, but I was also like going out and you know, sitting there pulling apart like a couple of pieces on and off the car and stuff like that, because like I think that's how that works. Like, I'm not a full 100% sure, but like I got a guess that gives me experience and levels it with time. There's probably stuff that does it better, but I don't know it yet. Oh, there was one character I had too where she was like completely glitched out. I couldn't get fucking skills on her at all. And like, no matter what I did, I couldn't fucking get anything. And I'm like, okay, well this one's shit. You know? But I had her for ages because I really tried to problem solve it. I figured it was unstable, that was glitched out. And it could have been. Or it could have just been that particular character, or maybe what I was doing. Like, I know they changed pretty quickly after I started playing. They changed something about the getting XP from disassembling stuff, because people would load in and they'd stay within like a house or something like that, and they would like, oh, what do you call it? they pretty much just stand there and disassemble everything, pull up the floors, all the everything, and be like, okay, let me see if I can stay alive with this. I actually need to go grab stuff with Kane. Could have been an unstable session. It could have been, because I did have that 1 week where I was just completely unable to boil rags. I still haven't figured out how to fucking use rice. I'm working on that. As far as I understand, I require a pan, but I'm pretty sure I have a pan. That's not great. What's it? What do you mean you cannot complete request? What is this, Mala? Please tell me my internet's not dumping us. There we go. Alright. We're good. 27 defense isn't too bad, all things considered, on my person. A couple of bows are nice, but you know, it'd be nicer if there was something I could use. Don't need those. Yeah, so a lot of my gear on my person here is just to kind of like deal with the stats and stuff. Obviously it's in the same way as I did as a kid. It's like, oh, you know, I need to find something that has like strength or dexterity or something so I can do shit or wear shit. And yeah, I can't buff up my person with like a charm or something so that they can wear something or whatever. But I also have only 1 page of stash too, just like the original. So yeah, once this and that fill up, we'll get to gamble for another bow. We were really close to it last week, and then with the glitching, Eliza kept dying, and she's like 50 grand to resurrect her. So yeah, it's a bit. I'm gonna drive back home since I just finished playing badminton. I'll watch on my phone. I'll check what you're doing. Oh yeah, watching on my phone to check what I was doing. No, it's all good. I appreciate you coming by and saying hello. Tonight I'm just like super low energy and shit because I've literally been up all night and day and night again, like recording a fucking cover song instead of rigging my avatar. So like I'm a bit tired. I'm a bit like overused voice kind of stuff. But yeah, by all means, if you gotta like drive and stuff, you know, feel free to head off. I'll still be here. But yeah, if the game crashes, I'll call an early night, depending on how soon it is and stuff. I guess you only had 4 hours sleep. I had 10 minutes. I briefly fell asleep when my partner went out to get ice cream because I got a Twitch payout and I wanted ice cream, and my body really needed that. So I ate like, I don't know, a fifth of a tub of ice cream. And that like perked me back up, and I'm like, okay, I can really do this kind of thing. But yeah, after stream, I'm going straight to bed. I'm not spending time sitting up editing until like dawn and shit. You know, because normally I edit till like 6 or 8 a.m. give or take, and then I go to bed. Well, I go kind of like chill out, get ready for bed, eat some food, stuff like that. You know. It's a tree. I see you. Don't you bite me. We talked about this, Keelon. No biting. Like virtual hugs are cool, but no nibbling stuff. Spoke about this. What are you up to, Keelon? Apart from having PTSD from a tree. Does ice cream keep you awake? No. No, actually. See, I only ever want ice cream in winter for some fucking reason. And, like, oh, you can't get in there. Yeah, so anyway, I don't know, it's winter at the moment and it's cold, and I'm like, oh, this is nice and refreshing. Like, when I was eating it, I was getting more so, like, revitalized for just simply, like, the fats and the fucking sugars and dairy and shit in it. I'm lactose intolerant too, so that's, you know, but yeah, no, I found it was really quite energizing. I just had like a huge bowl of ice cream for like breakfast, dinner, whatever the fuck this is. I don't really know what to call it when I'm awake for like more than a day. It happens every so often, but like I don't really have like a way to like identify it, because it's not like a normal person where you like wake up in the morning and then you don't sleep at night and stuff. It's like, ooh, my days, like my daytimes, which are night times, between 2 days. So like you start on one day, you go to sleep on like the next day, and then you wake up that same day. It's a mess, you know? How about you, mate? How about the tree? Yeah, no, biting the tree's fine. I get that. I understand. Mate, why lightning? Oh, yeah, no, if you're attacking the tree, that's perfectly fine. For anybody that doesn't know, I had a game during my build-on in February that was unlocked for like 8 hours of like one of the days, and it was a beautiful game, really gorgeous. I love it, so pretty. But I got stuck on a mechanic that takes like 30 seconds to a minute and a half, give or take, like roughly averages out to about a minute to do. And I got stuck on it for 7 hours, just repeating that one-ish minute spot for like 7 hours, non-stop. And yeah, I'm pretty sure we ran out of time that day, because I did like 5 hours of it that day, and then we came back in for like 4 hours or fucking 2, I think it was 2 hours the next time on a shorter stream, like later, because I'm like, no, I'm gonna take this on, we'll get it dead. And yeah, basically everybody in my community that was there for that has like some sort of fucking PTSD towards trees. So yeah, if you ever hear like Never Tree mention, like I'm really lucky that Vikin's probably not here, because like he gets like the worst of it, I think. And then like 999 parts of the tree were climbing, or at least I did. yeah, no, I didn't spare anybody the entire process of me climbing that thing. Nah, and the best part is, when I scheduled it, I didn't know that it was going to schedule like this, right? So I scheduled it, and it came out on fucking April Fool's Day, just like, I don't know, 14 episodes of the same part over and over for those fucking 7 hours. And I was like, somebody's just gonna think that like I've just uploaded the same one video in the wrong portion. But what they don't know is that's really what happened. And like, I could have clipped it down. I could have been like, you know what, we're not going to show like the psychological struggle of this whole situation. We're just gonna throw like the little like dodgy clip where I do the thing, and then nobody's going to understand why it was such a monumental thing to do, and then why it was like such a horrific thing for everybody that saw it, kind of thing. Because it'd just be like this like 1 minute little thing. That tree climbing time lapse. I thought about doing that too, but even if I sped it up, it was still a really long time, because even if I put it in like 10 times for like, what, several hours or something like that, you've still got whatever it converges down into, because like minutes aren't exactly like a one-to-one in time and stuff. So now I smell coffee. Don't tell me. Who's got coffee? We've got, hold on. We've got coffee. Actually, we bought fucking milk tonight for coffee, because I went to make a coffee yesterday, and I'm not a huge like coffee drinker at home and shit, but I sort of wanted one yesterday because like my eyes were sore and shit, and I had this like, what would you call it, like a sachet type thing that you kind of like throw into a mug or whatever, then you add like hot water and whatever else you want with it, right? And it comes with like probably like an evaporated milk or some shit, right? Anyway, it does a lot better if you can add milk to it, and we didn't have milk, and so I had that with like the 2 times like spicy fire noodles that I normally eat, and I'm like, this was a mistake, because it's not soothing at all. Like, I was expecting, because I realistically was probably going to make a black coffee, but I was going to make a white coffee and it was going to be like soothing. And then I'm like, I could just make a black coffee and that would go really well with the ultra spicy noodles. And then I'm like, nah, I'll use the sachet. And the sachet did not go well with it. And it was just like, I had choices. I made a lot of wrong decisions that day, you know. That's like around 42 minutes-ish. Oh, it is. Thank you. Because yeah, I'm not going to do that maths on the fly. Like I said, there's like a couple of things when I'm streaming I just don't have the capacity for. Maths is one of them. And when I'm tired, recollecting past events is the other. There's like more in there. What are you fighting? There. I didn't mean to summon you over there, but if she's coming back over here, it must be attacking like a inanimate object. It's not hot, it's iced coffee. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, one of my best mates drinks like so much fucking coffee. He has like 20 odd coffees a day. But then when we get to summer, he has like the issue of like obviously iced coffees having too much milk and upsetting his stomach and shit. So like I think he like tries to limit himself to like maybe 4 iced coffees a day, but they're big ones. I will hydrate. I also just realized I left the lid open on my fucking drink too, so that's dangerous. I've already had 1 glass of energy drink go through the computer during an art stream, so let's not do that again with a drink bottle of water. I was doing a monthly art stream, and I was just like in the middle of like having a chat. I just topped up my glass. Like it was this huge glass. It was like the equivalent of like a large Red Bull, right? And it slipped as I picked it up and like fell over, and you know how like you overcompensate and like grab at like a glass or cup or something like that to try to like, oh no, don't fall over kind of thing. Well, I grabbed it and sloshed like it straight down through like the top of my computer into like everywhere. It went through like the fan at the top of the roof of the computer and like basically sprayed everywhere. Mostly pooled on my graphics card, but yeah. The only good thing is like at the time I owned 3 large like industrial fans, so I just kind of like cleaned it out and then slapped that on it for an hour and it was good. Who knows what kind of like long-term effects it has. Yeah, I know, kill him. This is why I have, well, for a while I put up like, there were like paper plates, but they were like larger, like rectangle ones. I kind of like stuck those to the side of my desk because like whether or not I reach out to get a drink, Azula tended to be jumping up from that side of my desk. So there was a chance that the drinks would get knocked over anyway. And I'm like, if they get knocked over, they can't really go like sloshing up and into it like it did. It would just like fall over and then like run along the desk and then get funneled down and avoid the computer and stuff. So like obviously get into carpet and shit, but like I have like a handheld carpet cleaning thingy anyway now, so it doesn't really matter. Awesome. You get that from that side and Eliza will just stand there. Little triangular roof of your PC and add some windows and a tiny door. I kind of can't because like this room gets, specifically in summer, this room gets like a lot of sun on it over half the day. And as you know, like in Australia, we get like the 40 odd 50 degree fucking heat and shit. So I have an air conditioner in this room, but you put 2 people, 2 computers, 2 cats in a room, and the air conditioner's still gonna do jack shit if like the sun's beaming down on like the bricks and shit. So yeah, it's I don't want to like obstruct any additional like airflow to it and stuff, you know. I will come back to that tower in a second, but yeah, no, what I'd love to actually do is I would like to probably like design a desk or have someone design a desk, one of the two. I can design the shit myself, I just can't. I could do woodworking, but I'm not that great. And what I sort of want is I want a desk that's the entire length of the room, like wall to wall, flush to the walls. But the only way that could possibly get in here and like get in place is if it had like almost like a hinge in the dead center, so that then it could kind of like fold up like, you know, an old flip phone kind of thing. And that way we could kind of like fold it up and bring it in and then set it up, and the top of it would be like technically 2 separate chunks of like wood or something, but they'd be flush kind of thing. So like I thought about that, Because then, if that was like that